What's going on, you guys? So in the previous video I showcased this mob farm and you got to see the rates of it, and in this video I have a sharp thick tactician sword, which means I also applied wood singularity onto it. That means I'm going to be able to do a lot more damage than before. But anyways, so this video will just be a video tutorial of how to build this mob farm. And like I said in the previous video, I was using a prismarine blade, but now I'm using a tactician sword, which means I'm doing a lot more damage than before. You can see I can hit like 10,000 crits now. And if you want to see the stats, it looks like this. You can see that the collections are maxed, and this is stronger than ALTE. You can see it actually can do like twice as much damage. This is really almost as good as an aspect of the dragons. It also gives extra crit chance, so you can easily reach 100% crit chance. Then I'm at 100 crit chance, which means every shot will be a crit, and each shot will do like 10k. How you get it is through the wood singularity and the tactician sword. Those are both from level 3 plus villagers. You need some emeralds for this, and the easiest way to get it is through cocoa bean or sugarcane trades. Any farming trade will technically work, but those are the fastest. Once you have that wood singularity, you also need the tactician sword, which will cost another 9 enchanted emeralds on top of the 6. You can see this villager right here. And we actually got unlucky because we got it at 30k emerald collection. Normally, I've heard some people get it at 5,000. I don't know if I'm unlucky or they're just lucky. But anyways, I'm going to go on my other profile to show how to build this mob farm. Okay, so now I am on my other profile. Another thing you need is the mod Schematica and Lunatrius Core. Schematica will allow you to paste in a schematic so it shows you where to place the blocks, and Lunatrius Core is this mod that Schematica requires for it to run because it's made by the same creator. Another thing to note is that if you're using Optifine, if you go into video settings and performance, make sure fast render and render regions are off. If you have render regions on, it's going to crash, and fast render will render it incorrectly. So enough of that, let's get to the position where I want it. I have a cookie buff active so I can fly around. In order to use Schematica, press the slash key on your numpad, which is on the right of your keyboard. If you don't have one, then I think you may be able to change the controls inside of here. You see Schematica, it has all of these controls, so if you don't have them, then you can change them inside of the controls. What I'm going to do is open the schematic. I will leave this schematic in the description. Make sure you also put it inside the schematic folder inside the Minecraft directory. In order to move it, you press the minus key and then use these things to increment over. So I'm going to align it like that, and I got to get right here. You can see we already made the base platform, so once there, you can just press escape. So now let's just get started building. Also right here, you should only have one slab in the middle if you want to be able to suffocate slayer bosses. Because the slayer bosses right here, you can just place right here. Obviously, I haven't placed the blocks there yet, but you will be able to suffocate them by doing so. Otherwise, if you have all the slabs, you can't place inferno dirt through the slab even though you can see through it. Another thing that will speed up this process a lot is the builder swan. Obviously, I don't have builder swan on my standard profile, but if you happen to have enough cookie bits and stuff, you can use the builder swan to really speed up the process of building. You see I can build those floors really easily. And then I can place it like this, and then builder swan this to the end. Now we're going to make a border around this part before we start builder swanding it. If you don't have builder wand like me on my standard profile, this is going to take a bit longer, but it's worth the wait. If you have a magical water bucket, it would help a lot. Otherwise, you just need 2 water buckets. Okay, so if I look from up here, if you press the minus key, you can actually hide the thing, hide the schematic, so you can see what you have built. So now I'm going to use the builder swan because I know that this thing is complete. But yeah, we're just gonna have to fill up this bit. Jake should put the water first before I start building above. So now you can see all our progress here. If I hide the schematic, you can see now all we have to do is build the spawning platforms, the water flow system, and just the roof. Something to note is that each of these spawning platforms is exactly one stack of cobblestone. We finished all of the mob floors with 2 people in about maybe 5 or so minutes. That's pretty fast. When I was doing it alone without flying and just placing it like this, placing stuff, probably took around 20 minutes. So if you have friends, building this together is fun and you'll get the job done a lot quicker. Now let's get started on the roof. Okay, now let's build the water flushing system. This will be very hard to use builder 1 on, not impossible, so definitely you want some friends in order to help doing this. You just place it on the wall, place a torch, place a cobble and above it, and boom. Let's do this same process a ton of times. I just gotta remember where the blocks are. So now I got one full thing done right here, and I wouldn't recommend building it with glass or else light will flow into the mob farm and then not as many mobs will be able to spawn. I'm going to pick up some random minion that's not working very well, like this glowstone minion, and then let's just get a cobble minion. Just create a new one. You preferably want a low level cobble minion. Okay, so now we have a level 1 cobble minion. I'm gonna grab an infinite one wherever it is. First thing you want to do is build some kind of chamber for the water to flow through. So just build something like this, and then mine right here. You need one there. So water should be able to flow through here. Now we should probably start building with dirt. Start using dirt here, covering around here. Okay, let's just build a platform for the cobble minion. We want the edge to be right here for the cobble. So let's just place the cobble minion should go right here. So let's just build this 5x5 area where the minion is now. So now let's add some room for the lava right there, and right here we can place the water. So lava should flow right here and then the water should be right here. So no, I think I need to build it a bit higher. Cobble minion should be at this Y level because it places blocks below it right there. So let's just do that real quick. Should go around here. Cobble minion should be placed right here. Let's fill in the 5x5 area around it with dirt. And we can place it right here. Okay, so now we have the cobble right here. The cobble minion is kind of stupid, so just gonna do it right here. You can see the water flows down, and then the cobble generator creates the cobble again, so it gets blocked off. The mobs will get pushed by this. If this is too fast, you may want to consider adding a second cobble generator. You can just copy the design but shift it over. For example, let's do it right now. We want it to be on the edge, Doesn't have to be, but we just can put it on the edge. So just put it right here. Put this space right here. Now we just gotta copy this design. So now we copied this design. It should work as intended. On this save, obviously we don't have mob spawns because we have a repelling candle set to infinite range. But obviously on stranded, you don't want an infinite range, so you just have to spawn proof basically everything using repelling candle. Everything near here you have to spawn proof using slabs, or else the repelling candle may disrupt the mob spawning, of course. So if you really want to add a medium storage, you really need a budget hopper here. Just grab this budget hopper, go all the way up here, and then put the budget hopper in this guy. So even though if he's full, you will still be able to mine the cobblestone here. If we compare the designs, you should probably have a teleport up here. If you want to force flush it, just mine this block. If you want to block it off for some reason, just place a block around here. You can see this cobble minion. You can actually upgrade him to level 2 for free storage because it doesn't actually affect the time it takes. So Fake will show you how to suffocate. Usually, so the problem with having 2 cobble generators is that sometimes it's a bit RNG, which means it will keep mining that one. So in this case, we want to force flush it by doing that. So Fake is 1 kill away, kills that, and it will spawn it. So what you want to do is just place the infinite dirt like that. And yes, you can see it's suffocating. You want to fill in all the blocks, fill in that one as well. And as you can see, it suffocates. Obviously, this is a tier 1, but still the same concept. It won't do too much damage, so as long as you have decent armor like this, my EHP is around, let's just say 4,700, even about 4,000. You can kill a tier 4 zombie. You should use a wand of healing in order to survive. It's really cheap. Only costs maybe 16 or 32 revenant flesh, and it's really good for healing and survivability. If you want to kill a spider, you can actually just grapple or fly somewhere else and then go back here. The tarantula will get stuck in here sometimes, and then for some reason spiders like to suffocate really fast, and if they drop onto a farm below, they will take a ton of fall damage, and you can just kill spiders like that. Obviously, wolves will require a different setup, and this isn't the most optimal setup for wolves. So maybe if you guys want to see a future video where I make a mob farm dedicated for wolves in Wolf Slayer, then be sure to like this video, comment down below, and obviously subscribing to the channel will help me a lot and will encourage me to make new videos.